Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be listing my top 10 video games of all time. Now of course this list is based purely on my opinion and what games I played, so maybe there's a lot of good games that I haven't played, but out of all the games I played, here's my top 10 list. And of course this is subjective, but I have a lot of reasons for my subjective opinions. I'll get straight into the list at number 10. Number 10 is Super Smash Bros. Now this includes Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, Super Smash Bros. For Wii U, just all the Super Smash Bros. Games in general. The Super Smash Bros. Video game franchise was such a cool idea, from bringing characters from so many different franchises into one game. If you're a fan of any of the franchise, if you see your character in that game, I mean, it makes you compelled to play, along with how long I've played it, the online matches, the system, playing with friends. There's so many ways that you can play the game. There's so many items, stages, music. I mean, it's hard to get bored. I mean, it's a game that you can play for a long time without getting bored. And it's pretty addictive, playing with all the different game modes and anticipating to win, and winning by so closely. It's pretty fun to play. I mean, the concept itself is pretty unique, and there's so many different Smash games. And yeah, that goes to number 10, goes to Super Smash Bros. Let's get next to the next video game, number 9. Moving on to number 9. Now this has to go to Fortnite. It's a multiplayer shooter game, and it's also a fighting game, kind of, you could say. It's similar to Super Smash Bros. In that way. And what's really fun about Fortnite is how addictive it is and how long you can play. Battle Royales, even if you don't win, just the excitement of every match and trying to get to the last person is very fun, and the constant updates keep you hooked with different game modes, playing with friends. I mean, I haven't compared this to other similar games like PUBG or Valorant or what do you call it, Rainbow Six Siege. I haven't played those games that much, but I've played Fortnite for a long time, and it has to go in the greatest games of all time. Moving on to number 8. Moving on to number 8. Now this is also a fighting game, but I think this is the most original fighting game of all time. Technically it's not the first, but it's the first best good fighting game. Now I haven't played Mortal Kombat that much, but it's Street Fighter. Now I couldn't pick a specific Street Fighter game. The most of the Street Fighter games I play, most Street Fighter 2, Street Fighter 3 and Street Fighter 4. I'll just put them all together here in one category. Now Street Fighter 2 accidentally invented combos and had a unique range of characters from a bunch of different countries, so it was very fun to play. Street Fighter 3 also lots of unique characters, music, gameplay mechanics, you could play for hours. And Street Fighter 4 also had nice storylines and good characters and good music and good stages and just pretty fun to play, I guess. And yeah, as you can see, it's also a pretty good fighting game. And let's get on to number 7. Now moving on to number 7. Now this one isn't really a fighting game, but it has to go to Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. A lot of Zelda games are good, as you can see by my shirt. Big fan of Zelda. Twilight Princess is kind of you could say a darker Zelda game, but I don't really think it's dark. I think it's pretty a good storyline. I like Minda, all the characters. I like the dungeons, the bosses, the storyline, where the Wolf Link mechanics, the riding around horse in Twilight Field, all of that. I mean, Twilight Princess is a lot of fun. Good music, good characters, good ending, good dungeons, bosses, and everything. So, of course, it's a good storyline, so it has to make its way into the top 10 for me. It's one of the first games I played on the Wii, of the edition of the Wii U. So there's a Wii inside the Wii U, and yeah, has to go to number 7. Now moving on to number 6. Now moving on to number 6 has to go to Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Now this game I played when it got first released was unmatched freedom. It's different to other Zelda games in the sense that in most Zelda games you don't have that much freedom. You have to follow the storyline and the dungeons in a set order. Breath of the Wild gives you so much freedom with so many different ways to explore the world, get new items, the physics mechanics, you can play around with them. You can do so many things you're playing in real life, kind of like a Minecraft game. Now the dungeons and bosses are pretty good. The shrines, Koroks, all the items you can get, and level up, and the final storyline of like defeating Ganon in the way is also pretty fun. I mean, it has lots of like ways you can replay it, and it keeps you hooked for a long time, so that has to go to number 6, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Now let's get to number 5. Now number 5 has to go to Terraria. Terraria, as similar to Breath of the Wild, has lots of freedom. The storyline is also pretty good. The bosses are really fun to fight. Leveling up feels very satisfying. Getting new armors, weapons, even building your own like base houses, getting new NPCs. I mean, it is a very fun game. You can add mods to fight more bosses. The storyline progression feels very satisfying. Overall, it's a very good game with lots of freedom. Keeps you hooked for a long time, so of course, that would make it placed into the top 10 of all the games I've played so far. So, number 5 goes to Terraria. Let's move on to number 4. Number 4 has to go to Clash Royale and Clash of Clans put together. Now, they're not exactly the same, of course, they're actually pretty different, but I'm still going to put them together. Clash Royale is a fun PvP-based game where basically you fight other players with cards in your deck, and it's very addicting to level up the cards, level up your towers, get new cards, unlock new cards, find new ways to build decks, and like, it keeps you hooked for a long time. And Clash of Clans is like the more slow version where you level up your base and like get better and better until you're basically the strongest base there. There's fun mechanics like clans and clans wars that also keeps you hooked, so these games are very addictive and make a spot onto number 4. Now let's move on to number 3. Number 3, I'm gonna have to give to platform level games like Sonic and Mario. Of course, now these are very different games, but the overall concept is similar, that you unlock different characters and go through different levels and like platform and like go unlock and fight bosses. So overall concept is very similar. I couldn't like say one's better than the other, so I have to give them the place at number 3. Now they are very fun because the level designs are very good. It's fun to like figure out different ways to beat the level, and the soundtrack and characters are very memorable and iconic from all the exposure we've got in the media, so that has to make a place on to number 3. Now moving on to number 2. Number 2 has to go to The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. Now Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time was the first, like one of the best 3D games, one of the first and best 3D games that came out. Of course, there was like 1 or 2 3D games that came before it, I think, but this was the one that revolutionized it. Now the mechanics, the storyline, the music, the plot, everything is so good. The way the game like comes together, fighting, like figuring out ways to beat dungeons, even just the memories and nostalgia, has to place Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. So they're both similar games. They're like succession games. I guess Ocarina of Time comes first, then Majora's Mask is like a different timeline. So yeah, of course, that has to be number 2. As you can see from my shirt, this is a Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time shirt, so that has to be a number 2 with the good music, timeline, everything. I mean, there's not much wrong I can see with the game. I mean, you can't play it that many times, because once you played it once, so you basically know what's going to happen, but it's still fun the first time you're playing. It's very exciting, so of course that has to go at number 2. Now, before we get to number 1, let's get some honorable mentions. Now, the number 1 best game of all time, in my opinion, is Minecraft. For its unlimited, not unlimited, but so much freedom that you have, and like the amount of blocks and like items there is, that you can build basically anything. That like how you can generate almost infinitely large worlds, you can play together. There's so many different game modes. It's like a game that has multiple games in it. It has like so many different games. If you can play online with friends, you can build so many things out of your imagination. People even built like a fake phone on Minecraft with like the commands you can use. There's so many, like you can even build like music with the red like fire blocks, and like there's so many things you can do in Minecraft. I mean, survival mode is fun, building houses, surviving, it feels like you're back in the hunter-gatherer days. Creative mode, you can build like basically anything you want. It's like a whole world that you have like the freedom to build, and explore. Minecraft is, you can play for basically you're never gonna get bored of the game. There's something new to do always, basically, and lots of updates and very nice calming music, very nice calming gameplay. It's always a good game to play to relax. So I'm gonna give number one to Minecraft. It's also like one of the most bought games in the world, so it clearly shows that people like it because how versatile and how much like you can play it and how fun it is. So number one goes to Minecraft. Now, thanks for watching, guys. If you liked my list, please leave a comment and and yeah, leave your like top 10 video games in the comment section. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. That's basically it for the list, and bye.